Hello, can you hear me? Doing a sound check. Hi, everybody. Well, hello. I'm always excited to see new family. Hey, how are you? Hello, my friends. Hello, dear cousin. Hello, godmother. Hey, line sister, how are you? Somebody's calling me. I don't know who it is. So watch me decline. So I'm going to shut that off really quick. I'm going to set my timer. Good. You hear me loud and clear? Yeah, you can see by my little outfit here. Oh, that happens. I'm so honeysuckle beige with a hint of rose in my cheeks. Because sometimes if I do the slightest thing, it gets red in here. So I'm working on it. So it is a minute past the hour. Hi, everybody. Spring is starting to, spring is springing over here, or spring is sprung almost here in the Midwest. We are actually in decent temperatures. Anything over 45 degrees is barbecue weather where I live. So it is actually sunny, no rain, no snow. So it is good. All of my aunts are here. Hello. You don't understand. So there are matriarchs in my family, and they're all listening right now. So I'm humbled and horrified at the same time. So I'm hoping that afterwards they don't call me and say, Lisa, and they use big words and they're very classy and elegant, unlike your girl. So I'm sure at some point I'm going to get a phone call and say, Lisa, I did not approve of the dialect and the content in which you were talking today. I do not approve. So I'm trying to prepare myself for what's going to happen because they're all listening. So, as I mentioned, hope you had a great weekend. Hope you are enjoying yourselves. Hope the weather is cooperating in your neck of the woods. A lot going on for us. So, as usual, I always tell you that I always have something I want to talk about, but somehow, I end up in another direction, and I truly believe that's God has something else in store and in plan. So, as usual, I want to say, one, thank you for spending a little bit of time with me, because you don't always have to do that. You could be doing other things. So just the fact that you are listening to me babble is appreciative. So bless you for that. I really appreciate it. Two, as always, subscribe, tell your friends. A Tribe Called Goodman, my YouTube channel. So please do that. I always appreciate seeing people and waving hi and doing all those things. I normally don't add the comments because I'm sensitive about my stuff. And y'all know that after a while, if you say something slick with your tongue, what will I do, ladies and gentlemen? I will block you. One word, 2 syllables. I'll block you. So I feel the same way about my YouTube channel. Maybe I'll open it up so you can comment. I don't know though. I'm still trying to get my feelings right, sharing all of this stuff with you. And as usual, I tell you that this is for me to share with you. I pride myself. I think one of my strengths is exposing my weaknesses and being transparent. So I always like to do that because I find that it helps engage in other dialogue with other people. So thank you. Thank you for being here. So this is what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about kids. I want to talk about my kids and your kids and how they're buttholes. I was going to use the other hole, but as I mentioned, my aunts are here and I cannot say the other word. They're buttholes. All of them, whole buttholes, entire buttholes, kids. And this is why I tell you that. Now, I really should be annoyed with my elders. I actually should be annoyed with my aunts. I won't tell them that because I'm 500 miles away, but I feel like I should tell them that I'm not happy about some of the decisions that they made because, they tell you, oh, you get married or you get older and you want to have children. you should have children, and people talk about children, and then you have the children, and you have them, and they tell you how great it is when you have them, and then you have them, and then you have not so great moments, and nobody tells you about the not so great moments. They kind of hide it under the rug. They don't really discuss it. People just, for a variety of reasons, maybe they don't feel safe or they feel judged. It could be a plethora of things. But for the most part, I feel like it is my duty to tell you that sometimes being a parent sucks. Sucks sometimes. It sucks. And the truth is, we don't really get our return on investment until later, when they're up and out of our homes. Up and out. Up and out. It's not really when you see the benefit of what you've done, all the sacrifice, and they don't appreciate it until they're up and out your house. Up and out. See how I say that? Up and out. I have had at least 4 conversations just this weekend alone about our children, mine, yours, others, and how much of buttholes they are. Again, butthole, not the other hole, because my aunts are listening. I respect them. I don't respect y'all the way I respect them, but I respect them. So, and I figured, because a lot of us feel judged, we don't like to talk about the not so great moments. And since your girl don't give a damn, I said the D word. Sorry, aunties, sorry. Because I don't give a flying fig or a rat's tail, I figured I would do it for you. So for the next few minutes, I'm going to talk about all the things that you wish you could say in front of your people, but you can't. I'm going to say them for you. Okay? Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. Okay? Because, again, I don't care about some of y'all, because if you act a fool, what will I do, ladies and gentlemen? Block you. One word, 2 syllables. Block. Okay? So here's the first. Not so great moments. I call my kids names. I do. Horrible, horrible, profane names. I say things like, this mother here. You believe this mother father? I say things like that. You believe this little itch? I say stuff like that. Now, I don't do it in their presence. I don't do that. I don't say, look at my child and say, you dumb mother, blah, blah, blah. I don't do that. I don't do that, because that's poor parenting. I don't do that. What I do is I go in my room, I close the door to my bedroom, I go to my bathroom, I close the door to my bathroom, and I whisper it to myself or to the husband. And I say things like, that motherfucker, did you see what that little butt? And then once we get it all out, hey, Nikki, we get it all out, we open the door to the bathroom, we talk in our regular voices, we leave our bedroom. But I call them names. Maybe you don't call your kids names. Good for you. I call my kids names. Horrible, horrible, horrible names. I do. Okay? Second thing I do, I beat my kids. Now, some of you are going to see this, and before you call the people on me, I want to define beating. I believe in corporal punishment. So does the husband. Corporal punishment is not illegal. It's controversial, but it's not illegal. Those of you that talk to your children and reason with them, fantastic. I'm happy for you. I don't. No, I'm good for the hem up, the yoke up and the hem up. I'm good for that. You see how quick that was? I'm good for that. Right up in the collar. This right here. That's when you feed it. I'm good for this. That's what I'm good for. I don't care. You're not going to talk to me any old kind of way, and I pay for everything up in this house, and I feed you and I clothe you, and you slip with the tongue, I'm going to snatch your tongue out. I'm going to snatch. I told you this right here. And I learned that, honestly, from my aunties, because they used to do it to us. See, I did that. That's what I do. I'm good for the yoke up. I'm good. I'm good for that. I'm good. Yoke up, hem up. I'm good for that. Okay? So I call my kids names and I beat my kids. I don't care. You know why? I'm doing it now because you won't have to pay for a jail cell for my kids later. So you're welcome. You're welcome. That's what I do. I don't care what you say. I told you I don't give a flying fig about what you think, because it worked in my family. I'm good. I want my children to be productive, positive people in society. And sometimes I'm gonna have to yoke you. I'm good with my choice. You need to be good with yours. I'm very okay with that. Okay. I haze my children. And actually, this hazing piece, most people call it hazing because they're in a sorority or fraternity and they call hazing. You know where my hazing came from? My oldest aunt. She's good for the Jedi mind trick. I'm not going to call her out because I'm scared of her. And some of you know her. And she knows how to get to me. And she's not above knocking on my door from wherever she is and gives this look. This is her look. This one right here. Allow me to demonstrate. See that bobble with the head? She's good for that. She's good for that. And the little eyebrow goes up. She's good for that. Okay. She hazed us. Jedi mind trick. She didn't have to put her hands on you. I'll give you an example. Everyone that I know has tried the "I'm running away" statement to their parents. I got mine from Carol Brady in the Brady Bunch because Cindy said she was Bobby. Bobby said he was running away. The mother came, she packed all her stuff and said, "I'm going with you." Yeah, that didn't work. That didn't work in my house. I said, "I'm running away." Let me tell you what my people did. My people would say, "Oh, you running away? Okay." They opened the door. Open the door. And then they say, and I'm sure all of you can quote the next statement, "But before you go, make sure you take off everything I bought." Right? When you're 8, you don't have a job. There are laws against that. So you're naked. You're naked. Where am I going naked? Where am I going? That's what they do. Now, my children, all 3 of them, all 3 have done the "I'm running away" statement. I'm running away. And they always play themselves because they always plan their escape in January when it's negative 15 degrees. Okay. So I open the door and it's always dark. So, the temperature drops. I open the door, let that good air hit them from Canada. Whoosh, and then I do what my aunts did to us. Take off everything I bought you. Now they're crying. What you crying for? You done made a declaration. Go ahead out. Toodaloo. I love you. I love you so much that I want you to be happy wherever you go. So if you're not happy here, the least I can do is give my blessing so that you can go someplace else to be happy. But before you do, please take off everything I bought you. Everything. Just go ahead and do that. See? Hazing. Jedi mind trick. That's what my oldest aunt used to do. She used to do stuff like that. Just say stuff. Look at you. Say something, and then she'd walk away quietly. Like she'd say stuff quiet. She wouldn't yell. Just, "Oh, if that's what you want to do." And she'd say whatever she said, and then she'd exit. Exit, stage right or left. Didn't matter. She would just exit. Yeah. So, this is what I do, people. I call my children names. I beat my kids. I haze my kids. It's what I do. Okay? I don't care if you don't like it. And I get it. I get that some of you have discomfort with me telling you this because most of my friends do the same thing. So here's the moral to this conversation. Talk to each other. We need to talk to each other. You would be surprised if you're transparent how much we all have in common. Because for whatever reason, the reason we don't share is because we feel like we're being judged, right? That our people will judge us, our friends will judge us. We feel like it is a poor representation of our parenting skills. We believe that some of our friends have ill intentions and they just want to gossip, and some of that is true. But I am telling you, if you sit down with one another and just talk and share experiences, maybe you can help the next person, the next parent who thinks their kids suck, like I do. Listen, I'm honest. I am very clear on who my children are and are not. I'm very clear. You won't get smoke screens from the Goodmans. You will not. We will tell you exactly what's happening. I am not one of those people that says, oh, look at Johnny Go. Look, Johnny's such a wonderful person. He's great. He's skilled. He's smart. He's all these things. Sometimes little Johnny's a jerk. He's a jerk. He's disrespectful. He's common sense ain't common with every kid. Just how it works. It's life. But talk to each other. Spend a little time. Talk. Share. You're not by yourself. Every time I have a conversation with someone about what's going on in my life, good, bad, or indifferent, there is someone who can share an experience that makes me feel better, because the truth is we all feel like we're alone. And we're not. We're not alone. We're tired, exhausted, sometimes at wit's end, because we haven't gotten our return on investment yet. But have a little conversation with the people you love. You would be amazed at how we can encourage one another. All right? So that's all I got. Quick, to the point. Aunties, how'd I do? Let me know. As usual, I thank you for listening and watching. Next week, I'm hoping that it'll be something that I want to talk about and not something else, but God always has different plans for me. So love you guys. Thank you for listening and watching and doing all that great stuff. And hopefully my aunts won't come for me later, because I'm telling you, if you only knew what I knew. Be well, guys. Have a great week.